Hi there, this is Alex Salas, and I am an instructional designer, multimedia designer. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe. But today we're going to take a look at Sora. And what is Sora? Well, Sora is this amazing AI video generation platform that was created by OpenAI, same folks that made ChatGPT. And it promises amazing results. When they first released it, it wasn't open to the public, and it had some amazing images of that you couldn't tell any problems or any issues. We know by now, if you watch my videos and you checked out my videos before on AI video generators, that has the biggest challenge with humans. In other words, the faces, eyes go different places, body parts move one way or another. So that's been the biggest challenge for AI. And I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because it is trying to put a bunch of pixels together, and put them in motion. And so that could be the reason why. But let's find out if Zora can actually be the answer for solving this biggest challenge of AI video generation. All right, so for this test, we're gonna do some cool things. Obviously, I'm gonna break down for you the pricing and how to get it, how to get Zora on your desktop or use it on the browser. But we're going to do the normal test that people do, which is the fantastic imagery and stuff, which AI completely just destroys on that, right? Like it has it down. You ask for a cat playing violin by the seashore, and it will just be there with no issues. The challenge then after that is we're going to ask it to do somewhat of a training scenario. People, workers at a factory floor carrying boxes, for example, right? So we'll see what the differences are there. I'm excited. I don't know how this works, by the way. I'm just showing it. You and I are looking at this at the first time. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Let's see what's up. Okay. Let's take out pricing. All right. So here we are. And of course, something so that is perceived to be so amazing, right, cannot be free. There is a price to use Sora. I'm imagining there's a ton of resources and servers and data centers that are used on this. But regardless of the case, it's only just included with your Chat GPT Plus account. So you can't beat that. It's $20 a month. And I use ChatGPT every day. I swear to God, every day for the work I do. It makes things faster, and I have videos on that. Go check it out over there. Right now, you're gonna get the ChatGPT Plus. If you had ChatGPT Plus, that's $20 a month, and it gets you what we see here: 50 videos, 1,000 credits, 720p resolution. Okay, that's all right. We can work with that, and 5-second duration. So obviously, that lets you know that it's a limited. It's a limited use there because, like I said, this probably takes quite a bit of resources to do what it does. Now, ChatGPT Pro, of course, I ain't flinging. I'm not about to dish out $200 a month. I'm probably gonna test it later. I'm very enticed to do it. But let me know in the comments if I should do it. Ooh, look at me, social media. But anyway, 500 videos. Okay, 500 videos, unlimited relax videos, unlimited relax videos. I like that definition. Relax. What relax mode? Lets you queue additional videos to be completed when site traffic is low. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's something they have to deal with. And then you get 1080p resolution, 20 seconds of duration. That's great. And 5 concurrent generations. That's pretty cool. So you can actually have 5 prompts running at the same time and then do it. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on. And let's go into ChatGPT Plus. Ooh, I get to create my separate account for this. Um, yeah, that's good. Produce a video so I don't confuse that with my other account. All right, cool. So this is nice. The introduction here, you get a nice introductory video. Let's see what that is all about.
Welcome to Sora. Let's get started by creating our first video. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the composer. This is where you can write in text to describe exactly what you want to see in your video. I want to see a family.
Oh, cool. All right. I'm not going to check the whole thing because it's pretty self-explanatory. There might be some details in there, but I'll show you that by basically showing you that. So let's go ahead and explore the feed and see what has been created and get myself out of the way. What has been created with Sora so far, as I told you, it's pretty amazing in some of the things that it does, right? So, for example, this gentleman walking over here, this objects, when it comes to objects, it does very well. The one thing that DALI has a problem with is text, right? Creating, like, writing text. You can see here that there's an issue there as well. So obviously there might be some use of DALI on this. I'm assuming, or it's having the same problems that everything has. But you notice the text doesn't come through well on video. Another, and images as well, by the way. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. I'm going to give it my first prompt. And like I said, we're going to do something fantastic first, something creative, like we see here. And then we'll do some training scenario. So let's go with the fantastic stuff. So I have here a cat playing the violin on a Pacific beach, serenading dolphins. For ADP, sure, let's do 480p because I don't want to burn a bunch of credits. It should be enough for us to see what's up. 69, you get the ratio there. So, if you want to do LinkedIn. So this is going to be pretty awesome, I'm sure, for marketing, content marketing, things like that. But if you think of training, then this can also be something on a 1:1 ratio or 9:16 aspect ratio where you're sending something to someone's phone or something like that. 5 seconds, of course, that's the maximum we can do. I can do 10. That's kind of cool. All right. But remember the limits that we had in the beginning, right? And then we have here is 2 videos or 1 video. Oh, okay. So what variations do you want? I'm going to pick 2 just to do that. And then you can generate a storyboard as well. This is interesting. I like it. That could be something to look into. All right, let's go ahead and create this video and see how long it takes as well. Add it to the queue we see over there, right? So I'm going to time it for you. All right, so here we go. It is ready. We can go watch it. So let's see where it gets us at. Okay, cool. Here we go. Which ones do we like better? Well, I mean, this one is pretty awesome. And you got the dolphins just coming out the shore here. And this ones are kind of hanging out over here, floating in the air. That's kind of cool. I mean, the detail on the cat, though. Look at the violin. Look at the cat has hands. That's funny. So interesting. Um, I noticed this too that happens a lot with video, AI video generation. The hands, the fingers seem to be extra long all the time. So if you're gonna catch things that are via AI video generated, AI generated or not, those are some details I noticed. So fingers extra long. Sometimes there's an extra hand in there, and but I mean, if you think about it, this took 40 seconds. It only took one sentence, a very vague sentence that I gave it with the direct instructions, and when it created this video. This video, with some quick editing, you can pass it along as to some kind of content marketing thing. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. Now, I noticed that when you get to this mode and you're reviewing things, look at the bottom, you have the ability to revise the prompt, um, to view the story, and to recut, to remix. That's cool. That's great. And so, and something to understand as well, because there's some specific terms here for AI, right? So, recut obviously is for you to adjust the storyboard just like we would do in video, but remix is actually changes that you're going to make, and that's going to basically be using this setup to create a new video. So, for example, if I decided, you know, a plane flying by when a cat is playing the violin or something like that. And then we got the blend, which is the transition between this one and another one. That's cool. So you create 2 videos and you do a transition between them, and now obviously loop, you know what that is, right? Bringing it back and forth, repeating it. So, all right, nice. It did. I mean, I think it did an amazing job. This technology is just impressive in many ways. Can we get picky about it? Oh, sure. Well, would a dolphin be swimming in like 2 inches of water? Probably not. But, maybe you can edit the prompt and a cat playing violin on a Pacific beach serenading dolphins that are swimming in deep water. All right. So, and then just put it back to the queue, and there we go. We'll see what the result is of that. Close out here to ChatGPT and see we can get to our activity. And on the top right there, boom, there's the new cat serenading. Ooh, this is interesting. So this was like a combination of things. So it plays first, and then they show you the dolphins in the in the deep water. And then there is this cat, and then the dolphins on the back, which is kind of more accurate to what I actually asked for. So I asked for a little, deep water. Maybe I need to be more specific, 6 feet of water, whatever, right? But at least these dolphins are not like gliding out here on the shore on a very unrealistic way. Now, this cat doesn't seem to be as good as the first cat, which is interesting. I find that kind of interesting. And you notice there are defects here. There's two tails and there's a fin under it. So obviously, something I did messed it up. So that's why I say prompting is super important. But also, I'm not giving Sora a lot of props on this. All right. We talked about all the fantastic stuff. They've seen some cool, very cool scenarios here that some of them are very realistic. So now let's do some real prompting because I gave you some very vague prompting. And let's build a realistic video based on a training scenario. So here we are. 3 construction workers loading a pallet with boxes in a busy warehouse. Let's see, we're doing like some kind of safety scenario. And as we wait for that one, I'm gonna show you some other cool videos out here. Wow. Okay, so you see that one was a lot quicker. That was only like 20 or 30 seconds. Let's see what this is. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this one. So here is this video where the only problem I see is this dude right here. When he approaches, it gets there's a little defect there that you can catch real quick. But it's not really that bad. It's not a bad thing. If you notice, the faces are not having a lot of issues. I'm trying to find other things. There is that forklift over there, kind of all the way into the wood. So those are some details. There's also artifacts that you're seeing that is not picking it right. But I mean, the detail on the palette and what is working here is interesting, except for the fact that I don't know if this is the machinery that is being used seems to be a forklift or some kind of walking forklift, but you don't see a lot of what is actually carrying the pallet, and underneath you don't see the forks. So that detail there didn't really come out as well. And so here we got this other one, which is 3 folks. They're moving the pallet, so these guys are strong. And you do see the little face defect here with this guy. So I'm very curious. I'm gonna play more with this. Thank you for watching. Listen, here's the deal. I want to get to make this. That's what I want to get to make because this is awesome. Like this is great, and this seems very realistic. But I'm giving it prompts and it's not really coming up that way. So is it because I need to be in the $200 plan? Maybe. But I still say AI video generation. I mean, this is 100 times better than where we were. And this progress has been done in about a year. Really, the beginning of the year was when Sora was announced. It is now available for the public. So now it's going to be training on a lot of the things that people are giving it. And I really want to see this. I want to be able to create this type of work. So, for example, depict an ancient Egyptian setting featuring a woman in a traditional attire. So, I mean, there's a okay. So, this is what you're seeing here is the detail of the script. I've been giving it just a sentence. So, that's very interesting. So, that's what needs to happen. So, in the next video, I will do some very elaborate prompting and see what we get on that one. But for now, thank you for being awesome. Have fun. See you in the next one.